Robin.
What's up, man? You ready?
Yep.
Hey, this is this is your favorite. Hey, what's up? This is Patrice O'Neal, and finally, Opie and Anthony are getting a channel named after him. It was the Virus, which sounds fucking disgusting. Now it's the Opie and Anthony channel, not Jim Norton. Because I guess it doesn't have rhythm. It doesn't have, like, if you go, hey, this is Jimmy channel, which I know Jimmy tried to fight and get a place on it, but
You're good, man.
Don't fucking stop me, motherfucker, because you think I'm going nowhere, you piece of shit. I'm getting into it now. Hey, really, congratulations, Hope. Congratulations, Ant, on getting the channel named after you. They got rid of that fucking disease-ridden name and now it's fucking the Opie and Anthony channel. And it sounds sexy. It's a good look for you guys. Just when you thought you guys was finished, you're fucking back on top, baby. I'm liking that.
Oh, sorry.
Fuck off.
Happy birthday, Paul Simon. You ready for this one?
82.
7-0.
Wow, he's 70.
Paul Simon is 70. I know it's fucking really strange. Sammy Hagar, right? He's right behind him. How is that possible?
The Red Rocker.
He's 64 today. How is that possible? Simon goes way the fuck back.
Well, Sammy goes back into the 70s.
Yeah, I guess, but I would have never thought that.
That's a good question. What about the Garfunkel?
Where is the Garfunkel?
How old's the Garfunkel?
The Garfunkel?
Is he older or younger than
I would guess about
Paul?
the same, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, give or take a year.
He just looked older for a while because he had that wacky do. He had the Larry Fine hairdo.
Looks like cotton candy now.
Yeah.
Hey, like a bridge over troubled waters, I'm warning you. Hey, you, get off of that bridge over troubled water.
Do that very well.
That's a Billy West impression. I'm not even trying to bullshit.
That's a great Larry. I love a good Larry Fine.
That's a great Billy West.
That's Billy West's version of Larry
Holy
Fine.
shit, is that good, Ed?
Which
Very
is also
good.
Stimpy.
Yeah.
I'm warning you.
Baseball, I guess, is still happening.
Yeah, I was checking in.
You were?
Yeah, I was checking in.
I thought you said you didn't care now that the Yankees are out of it.
I don't care, which kind of makes it better because you could watch the game without that, stress. Mm-hmm. But there's been some pretty cool fucking plays being made, which are entertaining to watch. You know?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know why I just said I guess, because I haven't seen one fucking at-bat.
I don't know
in this series.
I don't know a lot of the players. I mean, I know them from Detroit, from when they're playing when they were playing the Yankees, but I'm not familiar with a lot of the players on the other teams. But there's been some great fucking plays at the plate. Some guys with some fucking meteor arms out there that just an amazing play at the plate on one of yesterday's games. I can't even tell you what, where, who. I just tuned in and saw it. But
was that the one that
one bounce from the outfield?
But he fired it and it was a curveball. Did you see that one yet?
No.
He fucking fires this thing. It's way to the left. It comes in perfectly.
Back in.
What's better than a guy with a cannon arm in the outfield? Like when you a one bouncer to the plate.
You look and go like,
What's better?
He's definitely home. He's definitely home. And then the fucking guy just nails it right to the plate.
Cannon in the fucking outfield.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Rangers beat the Tigers. Sorry, Detroit, but it ain't happening this year for you.
Are they out 2-0?
It's a 3-1 series lead. They don't have a fucking shot at this point.
They could bring it back.
And then the Cardinals are beating the Brewers.
Yeah.
I want to see the Brewers get it just because they haven't.
That's a 2-1 series lead, so that's anyone's guess.
Yeah, they still got a...
So you're going to have the Rangers in the World Series with either the Cardinals or the Brewers.
Yeah.
That's what it's looking like, right?
There's your baseball news. But we got more controversy going on in the hallways here. My God, this place is just full of, I would say, lively debate. Yeah. That's what I call it, lively debate.
I hear this yelling and screaming going on during the break.
Troy came in and told us that the discussion about the economy has spurred
a lively debate behind the scenes.
With who and who?
I think we should get them in here.
Get that
immediately.
lively debate going.
Yes, I want to hear what's going on. What the
who are today's debaters?
Yeah, who are they?
Want to wring each other's necks?
I understand it's young Matt, the intern.
Matt, the intern, of course. Who, boy, has his star fallen quite quickly.
I still like him.
Do you?
I'm 100%.
Yeah.
I'm team.
Are you
Matt.
really?
I like Matt.
I told him to not talk to me today.
Everyone hates Matt now.
Why?
He was so good on that first day. He made an impression, and then he fell apart. He got too much. He got a taste of it, and then wanted it. He was soliciting himself to Ron and Fez. He's trying to get on the after show.
He's hungry.
Hungry.
He's hungry.
Oh, stop looking at E-Rock and pay attention to what we're talking about.
Yeah, what do you want, a banana split?
This obviously is ugly because these guys are walking down the hall with protection to make sure they don't fucking fist fight.
Condoms?
Yes.
Trojan
Both have
condoms.
Trojan condoms. I just like a lively debate. I like that.
Why is there a lot of laughing going on?
Because Matt was going for the door, and Travis just goes, Matt, don't walk in first.
Oh, yeah. Matt, well, Matt,
Well, we knew
Matt,
they weren't listening to this program.
Matt, is your mic working?
Is it?
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, do it
is
again.
it? I don't know.
Do it again.
Is it working?
Yeah, now it's working.
Put headphones on, though. No, we don't have it. That's right.
Why would we?
So what happened?
Nothing. We're just, having a loud conversation about Matt's, pseudo beliefs.
His what we have figured are ridiculous beliefs based on half-assed facts and
Look, I don't necessarily
innuendo.
disagree with a lot of things that Matt says, and I don't necessarily disagree with a lot of things that the protesters are protesting against.
Right.
My problem with Matt, and it's always been my problem with Matt, is that he's got 1 foot in with the protesters and 1 foot in with I'm going to take out a big giant loan and intern for a giant corporation.
But
he's a part-time protester too.
Yeah, and that's always been my problem with him.
As I've asked him off and on the last few days, are you down there? He's like, oh, maybe I'll go down there today.
he's there for the party.
And he's incredibly
Exactly.
frustrating because he defends both sides of his hypocrisy, and when you try to call him out on it, he just tells you that you're wrong, and it's like an insane conversation to have. Like the analogy I was just trying to make to him, I was just like, you're saying fuck bubblegum, I hate bubblegum sucks, and then you're crossing the street and buying a pack of gum. So it's just like but then he wants to defend it and go, well, why can't I have 1 foot in both doors?
Well, I think that's why everybody's frustrated with Matt.
I don't see the problem with.
You took out a $5,000 loan, knowing the banks are
By the way,
a massive problem.
in his father's name. In his father's name. Let's not forget. Right. And I'm not saying that's bad to do.
In our Father's name, I say that.
But you can't spew on about
Banks are evil. Banks are evil. Banks are evil.
banks.
May I have some money, please?
Can I use the bank?
And you know what? His dad's getting that money from the bank, or at least co-signing a loan for you from the bank.
Right.
So you're using the system. You say what you're using the system, but you're not. You're just you're using the system like everyone else has to use the system. You needed money, so you went to a bank. That's not using the system.
Just because I use the system doesn't mean I don't have to like the system and believe in the system.
But you supported it, and
Exactly.
if you're trying to
You're contributing
you're trying
to
to
this
do
problem.
away with it and change it, you got to show them by not giving them business.
Exactly. That's the point that I was trying to make, is that if you're so rah, I hate the banks, then you wouldn't have taken out that loan.
But does that mean that you can't, if you need the system to survive, which we all do, does it mean that you can't participate in some things that are necessary? Because there really are not many options other than loan sharks. So you have to participate in the system, but it doesn't mean that you can't you can still hate the system and want to change it, but meanwhile, out of necessity, participate in it.
That's because he's fighting from the inside or something. But you don't need the system to survive. There's plenty of people who work at, like some shitty little independent store and make their little money and don't use the system and go about their little lives, and that's fine. But he's trying to do both things.
Let Matt talk for a second. What's up, Matt? What happened?
all right.
I hear you guys are debating pretty
we
hard.
had a good little talk. I mean, and Danny was talking about the other day about how, when he was a kid, just like me, they sent him a bunch of credit cards in the mail, and he spent $15,000-$20,000 in debt, and then he declared bankruptcy. So I'm saying, how is that not the same thing
I'll tell you how
that I'm doing?
I'll tell
is
you.
that he used the system to his advantage.
Because it wasn't my intent from the get-go to say, hey, I'm going to charge way beyond my means, not be able to pay it back, and then I'll just declare bankruptcy and get everything for free.
It doesn't matter what your intent was. That's what you did.
No, I ruined my credit for 11 years. I'm still paying the price of that bankruptcy, and it was never my intent. If I was educated, if I was told about the the struggles of a young kid with a credit card, I wouldn't have dug myself into that hole. Now that I am more...
Would you have? I mean, it's quite alluring when you're 18. They give you $15,000 to do whatever the fuck you want with.
And you treat it like free money because that's what it seems like. So what you have to do is, instead of saying, well, it's free money, fuck it, you have to understand that it's real money and I could really fuck myself. So now, after...
Well, you found a loophole, didn't you?
No, I didn't find a loophole. I learned my lesson.
But you also didn't... You declared bankruptcy and you didn't have to pay that back.
You're absolutely right.
So you found a loophole.
I didn't find a loophole.
How's that not a loophole?
Because I went to legal counsel, and legal counsel advised me to do that.
So you got money that you didn't have to pay back. How is that not a fucking loophole?
What should I have done?
Hey, Matt. If I could throw something in here. He wasn't protesting the people that filed for bankruptcy. He wasn't out there protesting that the credit card companies and everything like that.
I didn't blame anybody. Look, is it shitty for the credit card companies to give an 18-year-old?
Yes,
it's shitty. But you know what? It's my own fucking fault for spending the money. I never had to spend that money. But I did. It's my fault, not the bank's.
If he was sitting there saying, people shouldn't be able to file for bankruptcy, fuck that shit, and then file for bankruptcy, you could call him the biggest hypocrite
ever. You know
who's
responsible for my bankruptcy? Me and only me.
Okay.
And not the banks, not anyone else.
Okay.
Me.
I don't disagree with that.
But he didn't like, run away scot-free and say, haha, I got you, because his life was fucked for 10 years.
Do you know that I still can't get a fucking American Express card?
Shit. I have one. I feel privileged. It's great.
So I won't be able to get one until next year.
Anyone can get a Discover.
So you're saying I don't want one. I want an American Express so that I don't have to pay interest and that I won't spend beyond my means because I have to pay that bill at the end of the month and I'll never take a look at a fucking $800 purchase and go, fuck it, it's free money because I know that bill's coming at the end of the month.
What's the interest on your Best Buy card?
24%.
It's fucking crazy.
It is crazy, but
don't you feel it's crazy that they're allowed to charge 24%
you
interest
don't
on
have
something?
I don't have to buy anything.
I know you don't, but it's very
Go in
alluring.
with the cash that you have
It is loan
and buy
sharking.
what you can afford.
Why is loan sharking illegal? Loan sharking shouldn't be illegal. It's because of the VIG they charge.
Right.
But I mean, it really is. The violence doesn't come on you.
despicable.
But it is legal loan sharking, so
It's
they should be consistent
despicable.
and make loan shark. Let the mob make their money. Then if Best Buy's going to make their money,
But no one fucking shoved the card in your
doubles.
wallet and made you fucking buy a big screen TV at Best Buy and made you pay 25%.
You know what my 24% Best Buy card did for me?
What?
Rebuilt my credit from scratch.
Great.
But thank you, 24%. I thank the bank. I thank you, bank. Thank you for helping me rebuild my
why is
credit.
everybody mad at Matt? I don't know why everybody's mad at Matt.
He's a vegetarian who wants to have an egg sandwich with a glass of milk. That's why.
I mean, it's not that bad though. Like
Matt, defend yourself. Occupy Wall Street. Where you at? What's going on?
I mean, I'm still with it.
Do you know what he said in the back office, by the way? I said, what are you doing down there at Wall Street? He's like, yeah, it's free food and I can have a conversation with crazy people.
not crazy people. All right, people who might think I'm crazy. I can have a conversation with people that I can't talk about here.
Matt, I haven't talked to you since I went down there, okay? You got to admit, most of the people are insane down there. I saw it for myself.
Maybe to you, but I think you went down there.
Give me a break.
You're asking,
Opie, I think
how many of those people would you hire if you owned a business?
Nobody, but
thank you. You're being honest.
These people
They're
are
nuts. They're not the people that
they're nuts to you.
They're not the people that
stop it. They're nuts to everybody.
They're nuts
To me, these are my kind of people.
I've
These
always
are people I can have an intelligent
I
conversation
think
with.
girl in bear costume is completely sane.
She was cute. By the
she
way.
was adorable, but
that's great.
she was adorable. But I asked her a simple question, and she panicked and walked away because she doesn't even know why she's there.
She was nervous because the media was there. Big Opie Hughes from Opie and Anthony.
Dude, I'm so undercover when I go down there. I look like a dumb tourist just filming shit.
Yeah, but you did go down there kind of being a dick. I mean, it was funny. I mean, it was funny. Like disturbing the guy meditating.
He has no idea. What?
Disturbing the guy that was meditating.
Yeah,
like,
I was
funny.
That's not being a dick. That's
But
going
it is
for
kind of being a dick.
No, that's going for.
Have you ever meditated?
Shut the fuck up.
I'm asking her.
I have meditated and I do yoga.
Wouldn't you be pissed if a guy disturbed you?
No, will you shut up and let me fucking talk? If you want to fucking have some fun, I'll have fun now, you asshole.
Right.
The fact is, I was not being a dick. I was going for a stupid joke and a stupid laugh.
Okay.
If I want to be a dick, you're going to learn what a dick is. Trust me.
But you wouldn't want to be interrupted if you were meditating. Though.
Exactly.
Dude, he's meditating in a park next to a stupid, dirty band. He wasn't actually doing some real meditating.
He was. He wanted
people to notice him. Most of the people down there want to be noticed.
Okay, it's true.
They all have a dumb agenda. They want to feed their own egos. Okay, you really want to get into this?
Why are we on radio? Don't we want to be noticed too? Isn't it the same thing?
Fair point. But that I guess is a fair point. Right. But the fact is, there's two different things going down there. Most of the people down there just want to be noticed and feed their own ego. They don't give a flying fuck if things change.
Maybe they can. Maybe it's both. Maybe
if you're meditating in front of 500 to 600 people with a whole bunch of people like myself with cameras and video cameras, and then a band going on, you're not actually meditating. You're like, look at what I'm doing. It's a oneness blessing.
Center of attention guy.
So of course I'm gonna go up to a guy like that and try to, make a joke or something.
Cyanide.
Listen, this girl down there, she gave me this crystal.
Kill them.
And I use this crystal every day, and I meditate with it. It's amethyst. It's my birthstone, and I meditate with it every day. All right,
You're a weirdo.
These are very connected people down
there.
They're
not connected.
They are. They're much more connected than people.
Let me tell you
something.
something.
They are.
The second
They might
you
be
think
connected
you're
to each other.
The second you think you're fucking doing something new and different and cool, this shit was done in the fucking 60s.
It
the
was.
Crystal,
You're right.
We're all one. We're a commune. It doesn't work. It falls apart because these fucking lazy ass cocksuckers can't keep it together.
There are a bunch of freeloaders that saw an opportunity to come to New York and hang out with other freeloaders and eat for free and have a place to sleep.
But is it not?
That's it.
Is it
I
not?
want to see the real. I want to see the real protesters. I personally have not seen it yet, and I will go down there again, and I will continue searching them out. But what I've seen so far is a bunch of dirty hippies, just like you see at a dumb dead show in the parking lot.
Who the real protesters? You know what? The Tea Party. The Tea Party were real protesters.
It's the same shit.
No, it's not.
Not what I saw so far.
Shit. Hold your phone for 1 second. Let me explain why I think it's not,
It's
and then
kinda
you
the
can
same,
tell me
though.
why it's the same.
It's the same.
It is.
It's
Jimmy.
similar.
Shut the fuck up, Jimmy. No,
The Tea Party protesters were people that were working. They were paying taxes. Hold on. They're working. They're paying taxes, and they're not setting up a community to live in, and they're changing policy through the system.
What the fuck did they change?
Hold on.
Yeah.
What did they fucking change? How about they got pretty much the Democratic fucking majority thrown the fuck out?
Was that the real protesters though, or was that the Republican Party taking their name and taking it over?
It was a combination of the two parties, the Republicans and the Tea Party, having the same basic idea on taxes, so that when they went to the polls, there was this unity between the Republicans and the Tea Party to vote out these Democrats that wanted to tax and spend.
Okay, or was the Tea Party an actual movement, an anarchic movement like this, and it was completely taken over by a party to push them back into the system?
It wasn't taken over by a party. It wasn't taken over by a party.
It was.
No,
they
it
took over
wasn't.
the name and they completely dissolved it. That's what I have a feeling Obama and the Democrats are going to try to do with this.
This is a whole different thing. That was
I don't think it's much different.
Of people that contribute to fucking society.
Why? Because they work?
Yes, thank you. We live in a capitalist country, you dummy.
But they are also older.
They're
The Tea Party, they were also older too.
Are
Tea
these
Party
guys
is probably twice the
Are
age
these
of
guys
these
Obama supporters down there and in the other cities?
No, I have seen some.
Well,
I have seen the Democrats trying to infiltrate it.
The media is hinting that
They are.
this is going to be an
Of
Obama
course.
Because
thing.
I think they're going to try to take it over and
They're
dissolve it,
artsy
just
liberal
like that
douchebags.
happened with the Tea Party. It's going to be the same thing.
Where are the real
God.
protesters? And
The
I'll
real
go and talk to
protesters
them. Where are they?
there.
Where?
They're down there.
I
Go
was for
talk
2.5 hours.
I talked to more intelligent people down there than I've ever talked to in this building.
You didn't see those women down there with the
That's
pasted
not saying
titties?
much. That can happen anywhere.
What are you talking about? You're fingering broads.
Yeah.
So?
He's also
There's nothing
interning.
wrong with that, but
Who
you can't.
doesn't like the finger broads?
Good
There's
point.
nothing wrong with that, but you're not
Excellent
getting
point.
real fucking conversation done down
Well,
there.
I-
I talked to a guy with a fucking a camera made out of cardboard.
That guy interviewed me, by the way, and I
There's
don't
a
know.
million of those type of guys down
He
there.
didn't interview you. He talked to you. It's not a real camera.
You stupid fuck.
Did you understand he was being sarcastic when he said?
Of course, but it's not
But you
helping
weren't portraying
anything.
it on this show like he was being sarcastic.
That's
You were
true.
portraying playing it like he was being totally serious.
No, I'm going for comedy, you idiot.
Well,
Because in the end, I don't give a fuck about this. So I go down there like it's a freak show. I can make some dumb, funny videos.
So you
hopefully.
were going down there with an angle, and that's fine. That's fine.
Oh, damn. He just fucking,
I
during
went down-
repetitive questioning, he made you crack right there.
Oh, did he? I went down there, with an angle to make funny videos, but I'm also an intelligent human being, and I took it all in and went, holy shit, this is nonsense. Yes.
I would say go down there, turn the camera off, and
I'll
try
say,
to actually
shut the fuck
talk
up
to
and
some
not tell me
people.
what to
But
do.
you're saying
How's
without
that?
an agenda, right?
How's that?
You're saying
How's that?
You're saying go down there without an agenda.
Yeah.
How's that?
Yes.
My agenda was to make funny videos, idiot, not to expose anything. I don't give a fuck in the end. I just realized it was a place to make funny videos.
Okay.
And hopefully people found them funny. If they didn't, that's their prerogative.
And your
Fair
agenda
enough.
is free food and fingering girls. So,
Yeah.
but now both of you are down there, and you're not contributing to the protest. So
Fair enough.
There you go.
But the point is, after 2.5 hours, I also, besides making funny videos, hopefully, I'll say it again, I realized, holy shit, this is a bunch of nonsense. It's a bunch of nonsense.
It is nonsense.
It's nonsense.
Why don't you
in
explain
what
the
way?
People's Library? What the fuck is that? And you know it's filled with a bunch of books no one will ever fucking read.
I saw,
Happy
pe-
endings.
I
It's
saw
a
people
bunch of
reading
junk books.
I saw people reading those books.
There's thousands of books.
I know. Isn't that terrific, though?
No, it's a bunch of books that no one ever read when they were in
Everyone's
Barnes
got
and
an
Noble.
iPad with it
It's-
sitting
okay.
there. They could read that.
Did you not see, though, that it's a model of a sustainable community within
boy.
itself?
Well,
okay,
it's
free
like
food,
Epcot.
free shelter,
Watch what happens to the
free
People's
clothing.
Library when they have to clean the park later
Epcot.
today and tomorrow.
Oh, that'll be very interesting.
Yeah. What about Tattoo Guy?
I didn't see Tattoo Guy.
Well, you didn't see my videos then.
I see
know, I
Tattoo
saw
Guy
the
on the
video,
subway
but I
all
didn't
the
see him
time.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he realized, holy shit, I could go to this dumb thing and people will pay attention to me.
Did you see the guy, the cripple in the wheelchair with the hooks on his hand?
No.
Oh.
Sounds like a bum.
Yeah.
So Matt, you want to work you're here on an internship for Sirius XM Satellite Radio, which is a gigantic corporation.
Right.
Why?
Because I like radio, I like entertainment, and I also
and if
like
you- and you
hanging
know
out
what?
with hippies.
And if you like-
and what's wrong with that?
And if you like money and living in a house, you're going to like the banking system.
Let me ask you,
sure.
are you protesting the entire system or aspects of it?
For me, the entire system, because I believe that the entire system, it's basically slavery. I mean, we don't realize
Slavery.
it, but we're essentially slaves.
Yeah, we're slaves. It's just like being whipped and working for absolutely nothing. And
Well, instead of physically imprisoning you, they imprison your mind.
how do they imprison your mind? What part of your mind is imprisoned?
It
by the way,
starts in.
I'll tell you what.
elementary
Rational thought is in solitary fucking confinement in your head.
Okay. But maybe they encouraged rational thought and they disencouraged creativity.
How?
Because in school, you take tests and you pass the test and you get good grades and you go to a good college by memorizing information and parroting back. But
Parroting back?
You
never learn anything, really?
but when you try to draw a picture or
if you're stupid enough to
sing a
fall into
song.
the trap, then so be it.
So
But
if
we
you're
all
trying
do.
to draw
We
a
all
picture,
do.
draw a picture or sing a song, but they're trying to teach you fucking history, isn't
but
that
how
kind
do
of
we know
counterintuitive?
how true that history is?
Oh my God! Because it's the only history we have. It's been passed on through books and.
But who writes those books? Do you? All right, this is Anthony. Do you believe everything the Bible says?
No, I don't.
Okay,
believe
so
fucking a
how
word
can
of
you
it.
believe everything that a history
Because
textbook
there's
says?
faith-based fantasy and fact-based fucking books.
How can you?
That's our
There's
history.
no difference. So they're both books that who knows were written by who.
Holy shit! Holy mother of fuck shit! Are you telling me you're equating, let's say, a book that is about the Civil War,
Right.
with the Bible,
I'm
and saying that both of those are full of just fucking
I'm
lies?
saying they both could be 100% true. They both could be somewhat true, or they both could be complete lies.
Really, the South and the North never fought.
I'm not saying they didn't, but maybe.
Say
maybe,
they did. Hold on, stop.
No, okay.
They fucking
Stop.
did.
They did.
They
Of course they
did.
did.
So I mean,
But
So keep going back.
you could talk about
Now,
gray areas in
But maybe-
history, but there's basic shit
going
that
back.
everyone
but
knows
maybe-
did
was there a
fucking
revolution?
happen.
Was there a revolutionary
It
war?
was, but maybe
Yeah?
the Civil War, for example, wasn't over slavery.
It wasn't.
Maybe it was a war that was
It
engineered.
wasn't.
It was engineered in order to bring the country together, to centralize power.
No, it was because the
Thank you,
fucking
sir.
South wasn't getting
half the fucking resources the North was getting. The North was squeezing the South.
Okay.
And the whole end of slavery was just the North's way of ending the fucking war.
But
hey, let's take all their fucking workers away. Let's free the slaves. Lincoln never wanted to free the fucking slaves.
But think about it. Hasn't over history power has been moving towards a more centralized source? So you had one center of power in the North in Philly and New York, and you had one center of power in the South in Virginia. So maybe the war was engineered to bring that together, so you had a unified nation.
Do you really think they thought that?
I really do.
At the price of fucking almost the entire male population of the country,
don't give a fuck.
of the budding new country?
I think you're giving them too much
Who's
credit.
they back then, too?
You're giving them
Who
too
is
much
they
credit.
back
Has
then?
always been the they. There's always a they at the top of the world.
They live.
Who was they back in fucking 1860?
It's the same Illuminati families that you have now. It's the same families.
Right. Really?
The Rockefellers, the Rothschilds,
I can't wait till you grow up.
the
Oh my
Carnegies.
God.
They're the puppet masters, basically.
They are.
And do the puppet master.
I don't fucking... I can't even fucking fathom
Well, how old
this.
are you?
24.
Hey, young guy. He's like, I don't really necessarily believe the Illuminati runs everything, but
Okay.
you're half right, I think.
You do realize in this world nothing's going to be handed to you, right?
I do.
All right? You're looking at guys that had nothing handed to them and made something of their lives.
Everything's an
And
illusion.
I respect you guys.
Nothing's real.
And you got to work around whatever system
Nothing.
you think is in place that is holding you back, man.
I know, and that's the thing is I don't have to like it, but I still have to live within it and make the best of it.
Yeah, sure. But it's all fake. Nothing.
Ultimately,
it seems
yes.
to me that nothing that happens in this whole world is at face value for you. You
You're
see
absolutely right.
some kind of wacky, fucking, amazing conspiracy that would be impossible to pull off behind every little thing, no matter how small or big. Everything. What time is it? Well, it's 20 to 8. No, how do we know it is? Well, who sets the clocks? Who tells us the time? Isn't it exhausting? Isn't it fucking exhausting to walk around and be you and have to save the world from the matrix that we fucking live in?
I enjoy it because I like knowing that I have a different perspective than other people, and that
You
I
have
can
a retarded perspective. Don't start thinking you're smarter than everyone because you
That's
think
fine.
this out
I
and
don't.
put it in the context of a comic book.
That's why I
you
said I think differently.
You're not smarter than everybody because you think differently than everybody that actually just stays within the lines in
I
the
didn't say I
system.
was.
And I don't mind that you question things, but there are stuff that have, answers. Real fucking answers. Do you think the Earth is flat?
No.
All right,
How
that's
do you
good.
know? You ever been in space?
No. Well, I don't know,
fuck do you know?
but it's
Oh,
a belief.
okay.
How old is the
No,
Earth?
it's not a belief. It's fact.
How old is the Earth?
I think the Earth has been around infinitely.
Very good.
A few billion years.
Oh, good enough.
You know why he's so incredibly hard to take seriously? Because he's going to spout off about anti-corporations and banks and stuff. Meanwhile, he's wearing a pair of Nikes,
Yeah.
American Eagle Outfitter pants,
Yep.
and New Balance fleece.
Right.
So he hates all these corporations, yet he can't wait to spend his money on them.
But yet I'm not allowed to be comfortable. I got to dress in
No,
fucking rags
no,
just because I
'cause you-
believe in this shit.
You have to make a sacrifice if you want to fight against these corporations.
There's other shoes besides Nikes.
If you really believed in the cause, you should be walking around like a caveman.
Wrap fucking
Should I?
paper
And
bags
what-
around your feet.
and how would that
Yes.
look in this fucking building?
Well, not much better than what
You
I saw
shouldn't be
down
working-
there.
but you shouldn't be
But
working here
I'm
either,
on that
though.
side because, I hate the airlines. I complain about the airlines, but the necessity is I have to use them.
Right.
And I hate them.
No, you
Take a
don't.
stagecoach,
But I mean,
Jimmy.
Ask
Take a
Matt.
train.
People can fly. We've been fucking told we can. That's the only reason we don't.
But I make
Maybe
the
that's
decision
true.
to not
Flap your
sacrifice
arms.
work.
That's all it takes.
I make the decision
Yeah.
to hate them and complain about them, but I do have to use them. It's like, it's a part of life. I just don't have to like the way they are.
Part of life. Very good. Thank you, Jimmy. What about these things that are just a part of life? Life isn't perfect.
Right.
You're never going to go through life and be happy with everything and everybody you have to interact with and deal with and every situation in your life. You're going to have highs and lows. All that shit happens, and it's called life. You have this weird idealistic thing going on where you think that you are not only entitled to, but if your way that you and these like-minded people are thinking had your way, this would be a utopian society where everyone had the horn o' plenty and there was no war and no infighting and and everyone was as smart as you guys, and we all knew the secrets behind this big, vast conspiracy. Really?
Why shouldn't it be like that?
It can't be. We're stupid organisms. We're dumb fucking animals.
Maybe we are, but maybe we're getting smarter.
No, we're not.
I think we are. I
Smarter?
think that's why you're
Really?
seeing these kind of things happen.
We can kill people
smarter.
so much more efficiently than we used to. Let me tell you that much. It used to be throwing some rocks and then a musket and shit. And we've gotten to the point now we could kill thousands upon thousands of people in one clip. And you think to me that you say to me that's us getting smarter and more compassionate.
Listen,
and shit.
We've
Bullshit.
also extended the life expectancy too, though.
Yeah,
Right.
what bothers me as I'm getting older, there's obviously issues out there. I'm not stupid, okay? But there's also like this thing with the younger generation that you guys are fucking entitled and you want everything handed to you. There's a conflict
Maybe
there.
because we've been given everything.
Yeah, no shit. Everyone wins when they play soccer. Everyone has to play, and
We all knew this was gonna happen.
I'm telling you, that's coming back to fucking bite us in the ass now. I'm telling you.
This is what happens when
I'm
you give
telling
everyone
you.
a trophy.
You guys don't understand what it is to lose and be disappointed. You just don't understand. And now it's coming back to bite us in the ass.
Well, why does it have to... Let me ask the question. Because in the 60s, it was like this for these guys who protested the war and stuff. And they did turn out to be right, the Vietnam protesters. Even though a lot of their methods might have been wrong, but they were children of the late 40s and the 50s, and they were acting like that when things were not, like, you know what I mean? That was maybe the beginning of things just being handed, but everyone didn't win a trophy back then, and they were the same as these guys are now.
This is way worse now, man. These kids coming up today, I see it all the fucking time. I gave a speech to one of the interns, said, look, if you want to get ahead, just work hard. You'll be ahead of so many people your age, because I saw it. Me and Ann have been at this for 17 years. Me, Ann, and Jimmy over 10, okay? And I've seen a change in the young kids that come through these radio stations. When we first started, you saw the kids working fucking really, really hard, and they assumed that this wasn't a ticket to a radio show, that they had to go out and continue to work hard. And now, fast forward a decade or so, you see these kids, they just want everything handed to them. And they just don't work hard anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe that's taught to us in school now when everything,
now we're on common ground. You're right.
Everyone has their space respected,
and
this whole incorporation,
one iota of self-responsibility. Could you have one fucking molecule of being responsible for any fucking thing you do? It's always
I think I'm responsible
someone else
for everything I do.
No, you're not. You don't put that across. You come across like somebody that has some kind of weird, either it's a weird conspiracy or some asshole or the bank or this. It's always someone except for you, and by you I mean the general you and everybody that's down there and that whole mindset, that it's always someone else that fucked you, you know?
But it's also generational, because every generation thinks the generation after them are a bunch of douchebags. And it's like, it really has continued. It's probably happened since fucking 1310, where every generation that comes, they're like, look at these cunts. You know, we had to throw rocks. Here, you just have rocks. But you know what I mean? It's like, and look at the children of the 60s turned into these yuppies. They were all children of the 60s. So it's like the generations do change as they get older. It's like, he's not going to be thinking this way when he's 35.
No, it'll be hilarious.
And he'll be looking at kids that are 15 going, what a twat that kid is. It's kind of the cycle.
It happens every generation.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
That's why I was saying before, this is nothing new. It's not.
Right.
You tend to think it's this new thinking, and like I said before, that this is going to be this utopian society with all of you giving each other and this, and humans don't work like that. Do you understand? Human beings cannot operate like that. They're not wired that way.
But I think in the future we can. I think that our consciousness are getting higher, and I think that eventually. What I think, I mean, granted, everyone here is going to think this is nuts, but I think that over the next 15, 20 years, society will break down, and it'll kind of be a reboot where we'll go back to living.
Let's get back down to Fight Club.
Fight Club, right? Yeah. No, I don't see that, and I don't see us getting to any point where, no matter how great our computers are and how much we can communicate with people all around the world instantly, we are still going to basically be animals that for some reason or sometimes no reason will fucking hate each other. And if there's this big communal thing going on with everybody sharing, someone's going to look at someone else and go, I wanted that. Oh, I got this. It's comparable. but it ain't that. So I'm going to go over there and smash his fucking face in and take that. And that's what humanity is. You can't be a Vulcan. This isn't Vulcan. We are humans. This utopian society stuff is bullshit and will never fucking work.
But don't you find that as time goes on, you're right, there will always be people smashing each other in the head.
Absolutely.
But the amount of people that find that acceptable shrinks. It becomes less and less people find that acceptable behavior, and it becomes more and more ostracized behavior.
Right. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So has that really happened over the past, really?
It's hard for us to see in our lifetime, but go back to, say, the Roman times. Like, if you look at 50 or 80 years, it's hard.
Yeah.
If you look at 1,000 years, look what was acceptable back then. And in some parts of the world, they still do it. But as an advanced civilization, look at how we look at certain things. And they would just fucking just lop your head off, and throw fruit at you.
And they would look at fucking thousands of years later and say, is it acceptable to drop thousands of incendiary bombs on civilians in Tokyo and burn them alive? They would look at us and think, holy shit, that is some fucking cold ass shit. And that's thousands of years of evolution.
Yeah, but I'm talking, that's technology, though. It's almost like meaning.
Yeah, technology given to humans that if the Romans had it, would have used it just as great as we did. We have something in us as people, as humans, that is fucking sick. We have this ability to kill each other with the ability to also excuse it and justify it.
The Romans would be more amazed at the technology than they would appalled at the using of it. Like, they wouldn't look and go, how could you do that? They would go like, oh my God, to be able to do that. Because they were barbarians. There's almost something sanitized about the way we do it now, which is a weird sign of advancement, where you drop a bomb, but back then they literally would take a fucking mace and stab each other. I mean, it was much more barbaric then, because you were looking the guy in the eye when you drove a knife into him.
Yeah.
Now it's cleaner. You can kill a lot more people, but
again,
that is a sign of advancement.
That's just technology. It's what you just said before. That's just technology. Sure. If we hadn't invented that, we'd still be smashing people in the face with maces and stabbing each other.
I think that as we get smarter and as we go on, we're getting this. Again, you can look at certain groups we all know who are fucking 1,000 years behind the rest of us.
Well,
but as a
why
whole,
do you say that,
as
though?
people, what's that?
Why do you say, like, what groups do you think are...
When you look over at the Middle East, the way they handle certain things, they are probably, because Islam started, I think, in the 1500s, is a lot less advanced than Christian. They're going through the 15th century Christianity phase, but now they have weapons.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I think that there are...
That's fair enough, Jimmy.
There are groups that are slower. But when I say evolutionary, I'm talking about
allowing that point.
A couple of hundred years is irrelevant.
But also,
Right,
I mean,
right.
they don't have.
Yeah.
They don't have a technology that are as advanced as in the Western civilization.
Some of them do.
I mean, yeah, they have cell phones and stuff, but I mean, they're not running around, with computers and iPads. But maybe, like,
in Saudi Arabia, they are.
Well, okay,
and that's where all the radicals come from.
Okay, but I spent some time over in Egypt, and what I noticed is that
what are you doing over there?
These people.
What were you doing in Egypt?
Protesting.
I was just traveling through, just backpacking.
God, you're a rich kid.
Just passing by. Just
I wish I was a rich kid growing up.
Fucking Egypt.
I didn't have
ride a camel.
I wasn't allowed to go backpacking.
Finger a camel.
Even in Egypt, though.
You know what? I finally just figured out. I'm fucking jealous of you. I really am. Because I wasn't rich growing up. I wasn't allowed to backpack. I had to fucking work on a golf course to pay for my own goddamn college and my own goddamn car and fucking room and board in my own fucking parents' house. That's what I did at 18, 19. You got to backpack across Egypt. There you go. Now I know why I hate you. I'm jealous of you.
I mean,
I wish it was that easy for me when I was growing up.
I mean, you're a big radio star, and I'm jealous of that, too.
Know why? Because I worked my fucking balls off. And you're not going to work your balls off.
Oh, shit.
You're not. Because you don't know how it is to work hard.
Remains to be seen.
So you're at a disadvantage already. That's the point I'm trying to make. And there's a lot of kids your age that are in the exact same fucking boat. They don't know how to put in a hard day's work. And that's going to be a problem as you get older. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm
telling you.
He thinks that the strong should not be allowed to survive. Basically, that's been the number one thing when you boil down everything to its basic common denominator. The strong will always survive. If you're a big giant person, you're going to beat the shit out of the littler guy. If you have a big strong brain, you're going to be smarter than the littler guy. So why should we now, when the big brains use their brains and get their wealth that they're allowed to do in this country, why are they now penalized because the weak people who couldn't do it or didn't do it don't have it?
Yeah, there's a lot of jealousy coming out, so I apologize to you, Matt, because I attacked you pretty hard. But what was the point I was going to make? There was a fucking point, and then Danny went off.
Oh, sorry. Well, you said about him being.
I'll come back. Oh. At 24, if I went to my dad and said, "Hey, man, could you co-sign for a $5,000 loan because I want to intern at a radio station?" He would have said, "Go work even harder at the fucking golf course." Sorry, I'm not going to help you. Maybe I'll give you $100 or something, but that would have just never fucking happened.
I'll work twice as hard, and I'll be twice as famous as you.
That would have never happened. But at 24, I was living in an attic with no fucking windows and no fucking heat because I wanted to make radio.
Uphill 2 ways.
Yeah.
Uphill 2 ways.
Are you against people making, because the people making money and being penalized for, I don't like that either.
No.
Is your problem with people who are making money or people who are? My problem is with people who are making the money by taking fucking $80 million payouts when they've accepted help from the U.S. That's the
people who are leeching off of humans in general, and I have a problem with that. People
Really?
who are making
So when you
money
go down to Wall
by
Street for free
sucking
food, that's
off
not
of us.
leeching?
I think it's different. I mean, those are donations.
Because it's you.
Yeah.
It's different because it's you.
It's not fucking people over that aren't smart enough to realize they're getting fucked.
And Matt, I don't hate you, by the way. That's a strong word.
Smart too.
You'll just continue
It's a
to
strong word. I don't
justify
hate you.
anything that you do to make it fit your situation. So no matter what points will get thrown at you, you'll always deflect and find a way to go around it so that it fits your argument, whatever point you're trying to make.
Now you're 24. Did you work since you were a kid? I started working at 12.
I worked at a hockey rink when I was 17, and
For how long? Was it a full-time job?
No, it was just part time.
Of course. And then after that, what?
I reffed hockey for the last 9 years.
Part time?
Yeah, I mean.
So you never at 24
I've never had a full time job.
You still haven't. Oh my god, that's like infuriating.
Well, I mean,
that put you at a disadvantage. I'm telling you.
Maybe, but I also found
at 12, 13, I was working, and I'm not because people will turn this, but this is just a fact. I worked 16 hours a day on a golf course at 12, 13.
I mean, I don't even know if you're allowed to do that nowadays.
And I was lucky because I started out with a dumb paper route. I'm like, fuck, this is getting me nowhere. And then I started looking around, and I was, I had a golf course close, and they were, I had a chance to be a caddy.
Yeah.
Goddamn rich cunt!
Jesus.
I kill rich cunts!
So at 24, you still haven't even really worked.
I always wanted to try caddying, by the way.
You've never worked, though.
I have. I mean, how is caddying any different than
the world needs ditch diggers too?
Now here's the part where Matt is now going to try to defend his point by being malleable with his words.
No, I was going to say how's caddying different?
Go ahead, Matt.
Different than
Dude,
officiating hockey.
I'm close to twice your age. Put fucking 80 pounds of shit on your shoulders and walk around a golf course twice to 2.5 times.
Skate around
every fucking weekend.
Skate for an hour and a half and have fucking people scream at you.
I'll fucking outskate you in a second.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to try?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, yes.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Yeah, I do.
Get to the rink.
I would like a nice skating competition.
Get in the rink.
Yeah.
I will get around. I will do one lap around the rink faster than you.
See, 2 centuries ago, they would have been hitting each other with tree branches, and now they're just going to go to Rockefeller Center and work it out like a couple of men.
Rockefeller Center.
Notice this challenge is one fucking lap around.
How many
That's what
laps?
you guys are all fucking about.
How many laps?
One lap.
How many laps? I'll do as many as you want to do.
400.
That's a lot of laps.
That's a little excessive.
Well, it's endurance too.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't show up later, call out. He'll be there.
No, exactly.
Oh, remember from before?
Exactly.
I want to see this lap contest.
Me too. Rockefeller Center's very close.
This will be a good one.
This is going to get
this.
And it'll get the listeners all excited.
When are you going to start working?
Well, this is pretty
At
much
24,
like
you
work.
took a loan out.
I get
for
up
all this. This is work.
3:30 in the morning. I get out of here at 2:30. It's 11 hours of my life. I mean, I pretty much.
First of all,
I pretty much have had no social life since I've been here because I'm here every
got
day.
the stick.
E-Rock puts in a couple hours a day. He's annoyed. Go ahead, E-Rock. Thanks, Jim. He's been here
Go ahead, E-Rock.
No, I've had this discussion before he started, when he started, and to this day, I've had this discussion with him about
Horrible shirts and why you should wear them to work always.
Sorry, I don't wear the same, Ozzy or Sabbath shirt 4 days in a row.
Face show.
No one does that to Jimmy.
This is getting crazy now.
At least he got the bands right. I can't argue.
Yeah, that's
No, but what he's saying about work and that this is work, he leaves here, he goes down to Wall Street, or he goes home, or he plays hockey one night a week on Sunday. But I said, well, what about school and what about working? Do you have a part-time job? Nah, I have the loan. I'm just going to write off the loan. Well, what about school? He flushed his classes so he doesn't have to do them this semester, so he can just focus on this, which he's not focusing on, has no job, has no money, so he goes down there to just dick around. So this is just one big vacation for him.
Yeah.
And Matt, I've tried to help you out.
But the sad part, E-Rock,
you keep doing this to yourself.
He doesn't see it that way.
Yep.
No. He doesn't see that it's just a vacation thing.
Because he is focusing on the internship a lot.
I am.
Yeah.
You're 24. If you went to college at 18 and just worked really, really hard, you'd probably have a really nice job right now.
That's kind of
Maybe.
true right there.
But maybe this is more exciting.
It's a different path.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
There you go.
Don't complain. Don't complain about banking, and don't complain that there's no jobs. I mean,
Thrills and spills.
Everything.
I never complained that there's no jobs.
Do you have one?
No. Am I complaining?
Isn't that what's
Isn't that the point?
He's not complaining.
No.
May I chime in?
Sure.
Club soda, Kenny.
Matt, you think you're so terrific? I bet you can't even tie your shoes all by yourself.
I can.
Yeah, go ahead, do right now. Go ahead, tie your shoes all by yourself.
You want me to untie my shoes and tie them?
Go ahead, you're so terrific. Tie
Okay.
your shoes all by yourself.
I'll do that.
I bet you can't do it.
Okay.
Right.
He's untying them.
Untying his shoe.
Remember the
And
rabbit
he's
ears?
retying it. So far, so good.
Retying.
Funny
Round
ear
the
one,
loop.
funny ear two. Stretch him out. Done.
Oh, she's going to double knot that
Double
shit.
knot.
DK happening.
All right.
Okay. I mean, I learned that when I was 5.
Yeah, but stupid
Sure.
ass, you're not all by yourself. There's 7 other people in the room. Gotcha.
He did get you that time.
Oh, shit.
All right. Thanks,
That was a good one. He did get you. Well, I got one, too. Go tie your shoes in another room.
Oh, Kenny.
Kenny.
All right, I think it's time for a break.
Oh, Kenny.
That's the real deal. Yeah, that's what we do. That's the real deal. That's the shit. That's the real deal. Yeah, that's what we do. That's the real deal. That's the shit.
Cock meat. Nothing but cock meat.
Yes.
Ow. Ow.